All right, our next match here on day 10, Tuesday the 19th, is Oho versus Kotonowaka. The Ozeki doing well at 7-2, wanting to stay tied in the two-loss group behind our leaders. I was looking at Juryo in the previous video, so I didn't mention that Hakuoho, the Juryo 13 from Hakuho stable, lost today. He lost to Oshoma. Hakuoho is now 5-5. So if you think of the 15-day tournament as 3 5-day chunks, he's won 5, he's lost 5, he's got 5 days to go. And out of those remaining 5 days, he's got to win more than half, right? He's got to win 3 out of the 5 to get his Kachikoshi. So, and he needs that Kachikoshi because he's way down at Juryo 13. He'd probably be safe with a 7-8, but he'd certainly not have to worry if he can get an 8-7 or better. Okay, anybody else have 2 losses? So Asakoru lost to Mitoryu, who's now 7-3. But yeah, it's still the same 2 guys. Well, no, because you add in Daishoho, who beat Wakataka Kage and is now also 8-2. So there's 3 guys tied at the top of Juryo with an 8-2 record. All of them have their Kachikoshi, but they're trying to win the Yusho. And Wakataka Kage is one of them at Juryo 10. So yeah, it's still very exciting down in Juryo. I'll try to put up some Juryo matches for you tomorrow. And I should have, like I said in previous videos, very solid coverage from now until day 15 because my work schedule is now very light because it's spring break. Yay! Today was the last day of school. All right, back to the Makuchi division. Let's pull that up again. So, Kotonowaka 7-2, Oho 4-5, and you saw him sitting ringside. Up next is Takakeisho, who's also 7-2. So he's tied with Kotonowaka as the leading Ozeki because Hoshoru does have that 3rd loss. So we'll have to see. Now they could both lose in these next 2 matches, and then they'd all be tied with Hoshoru. There's the 24-year-old Oho, a Japanese native, 190 centimeters. He's taller than you think he is, and 176 kg. So he's a big boy, and doing okay, 4-5. He'll even out at 5-5 if he can get this win. And at Maegashira 3, he wants to go up into the Sanyaku. His career high, is this his career high? Let's have a look. Oh, I can't look on there. Okay, never mind. I'll tell you tomorrow. I'm in a different part of my phone. Okay, I'm trying not to spoil some of the matches I haven't seen yet by not looking at the earlier scores and things. I don't want things to update because I want to watch it on the DVR later. I'm being selfish. But I'll be in real time starting tomorrow, so it'll be all back to normal. But obviously I didn't get to see the big Onosato-Takeda Fuji matchup today live, so I've got it taped, and I'll watch it after I stop making the videos, and see who won, and see who's still on top of the leaderboard. Or is there a tie? Because obviously if Onosato wins, then they're tied for the lead, and if Takeda Fuji wins, he continues his amazing run as a debut Sekitori. He's now tied with 9 wins in a row in his debut with a few other sumo greats, and he'll go all alone to 10, and then there's one guy ahead of him, a former Yokozuna, at 11 wins. He got 11 straight wins in his debut in the top division, but that was like 50 years ago or something. So yeah, Takeda Fuji's setting records perhaps. Okay, Tron's commentary. Enjoy this one.
過去の対戦は2度とも琴ノ若が勝っていますが、さあ3度目の対戦、頭を押さえている。
A little bit of a soft tachi-eye. Not much of an effort for Kotonowaka to win that one.
やはり前に出る圧力、琴ノ若強かった。
Kachikoshi.
勝って勝ち越しを決めました10日目2敗を守りました琴ノ若大関として最初の場所勝ち越しを決めています
Alright, his
これも
first
いいですかね。
Kachikoshi as an Ozeki.
もう立ち合いですね。当たった瞬間、左をいいところをつけましたよね、ここへ。で、追っつけながら、
Yeah, I think the story of him and his debut as an Ozeki, a little bit Takeda Fuji and Onosato have been stealing that thunder a bit, and then all the scandal that sort of preceded this tournament. People aren't really talking about his debut as an Ozeki, but he's certainly doing very well. Normally, new Ozeki, you know, if they can get about 10 wins, that's pretty good. But he looks like he could be on track for more than that and potentially winning the championship. You never know. So certainly didn't have to work too hard to get this win from Oho. Oho now is 4-6. So he's got to win 4 of his last 5. That's a little bit of a tougher assignment. And Kotonowaka just going to keep steamrolling until they put him up against one of these youngsters that's coming up with these 9s and 10 wins. But at 8-2, he's the best Ozeki, at least at the moment, until we see what Takakeisho does. Tomorrow, there you go. He has Takeda Fuji. All right, so they're putting him up against Kotonowaka tomorrow. And Asanoyama for Oho. Okay, come on back.